Singapore has just voted in favor of a resolution at the United Nations General Assembly that expresses support for the admission of Palestine as a UN member. We did so after serious and careful consideration. I would like to explain why Singapore voted in favor of this resolution. We have always supported a negotiated two-state solution with Israelis and Palestinians living side by side in peace and security, consistent with the relevant UN Security Council resolutions. Both Israel and Palestine have the right to exist and to live in peace within secure and recognized boundaries, free from threats or acts of force. The two-state solution is foundational to resolving this long-standing conflict. As a friend of both Israel and Palestine, we in Singapore are deeply grieved by this state of affairs. Singapore's vote reflected our heartfelt desire to see both parties resume direct face-to-face negotiations in good faith. At this time of darkness, the status quo is not enough, and we need a reset, a restart of diplomatic efforts. We therefore join the rest of the international community in calling on leaders of both sides. Show leadership, demonstrate courage, and take the tremendously difficult but essential first steps towards a two-state solution. Regardless of the difficult circumstances, it remains only a negotiated settlement consistent with the relevant UN Security Council resolutions is the only viable path to a comprehensive, a just, and durable solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. However, in supporting this resolution, let me reiterate that terrorism has no place in any process leading to a stable and peaceful political solution. Groups, including Hamas, that continues to deny Israel's existence or refuse to renounce terrorism have no place in a future Palestinian state. For these reasons, Singapore will not work with any Palestinian group, including Hamas, that denies Israel's right to exist or refuses to renounce terrorism against it. In conclusion, we are calling on both Israelis and Palestinians to take that bold but necessary step, return to the negotiating table, seek a two-state solution. Both sides have a right to exist, and both peoples have a right to live in peace and dignity within secure borders. Both sides have legitimate rights and shared responsibilities, and difficult compromises must be struck in the months and years ahead through direct negotiations. We certainly do not underestimate these challenges, but we have to try. The alternative is to have endless, repeated cycles of violence and retribution. And as a friend of both Israel and Palestine, we urge both sides to avoid violence, to reject violence, and to resume negotiations towards a two-state solution with the help and the support of the international community. All Singaporeans wish for peace to be upon our friends in Israel and Palestine.